Ever felt like giving up on your own goals after the initial spark? Let's dive into the hidden truths about staying consistent, truths that I learned the hard way through my life. Sometimes the biggest battle isn't starting a goal, it's staying with it. In this video, I'll open up about what I desperately wish I knew about consistency 5 years ago. Because if you've ever felt your motivation vanish, this might be your turning point and help you. I used to get so excited whenever a new idea struck, like learning a language or building a side hustle, just doing something new. But I would load myself with unrealistic expectations, like studying 2 hours daily from the get-go. After a week, I would be so mentally drained. Then, if a single day got busy and I skipped a session, I would feel like a failure and quit altogether. That happened more than once. Actually, it defined a certain pattern in my life. I would rummage through old notebooks just to realize how many half-baked projects I had. Became fit, trying to start with daily 2-hour workouts. NFT business. 1 week and I got bored. These unfulfilled starts just started stacking up over time. I often wondered, what if I would just stack in a simple pace? Eventually I read about micro habits, small steps so tiny that skipping them felt almost silly. For instance, if I wanted to develop a reading habit, I would vow to read 15 minutes before going to bed, or just a few pages. At first it felt insignificant, but guess what? I found myself easily reading more and more over time. The same logic applied to fitness. I began with 10 push-ups or a 5-minute jog or a 15-minute workout. Over weeks, these small sessions started building genuine endurance. Routines became my anchor. If I told myself every morning I would spend 5 minutes planning my day, it wasn't huge, but it was so doable that I would never feel dread and I would actually not skip it. Slowly, that 5-minute planning block expanded into a cherished routine of journaling, reflection, and to-do listing. The biggest personal breakthroughs came when I discovered the dopamine rush of checking off a daily streak. Each day, I stayed consistent. I gave myself a small pat on the back. It was like feeding the momentum monster, each success fueling tomorrow's desire to keep going. If I could whisper to me of the 5 years ago, I would say, focus on the next small step. Don't let the big picture paralyze you. Just do today's portion, no matter how small. Because tomorrow you'll do the next, and then the whole sum will compound into a great achievement. Track wins, however tiny. Writing 50 words daily or practicing 5 chords is still progress. Mark it in your calendar, track it in the app, whatever way is more comfortable to you. Just ensure that you see that streak forming. That visual progress is really magical. Forgive slip-ups quickly. Does a day slip up? That's normal. The key is to bounce back the very next day, refusing to let it spiral into a never-abandoned project. Consistency is not perfection, it's resilience and your ability to show up. I used to think discipline was about grinding through, but it's not. It's about gently, persistently showing up, even if all you manage is the bare minimum. Over time, the minimum becomes the second nature, and you look back, stunned how far you've come. Consistency isn't glamorous, it's quiet and often unnoticed by others, but it's the real difference maker between fleeting interest and remarkable skill or the achievement. Let's turn insights into action. Here's the quick roadmap. Pinpoint a single routine. Don't try multiple new habits at once. Choose just one domain like writing, working, reading. Then set tiny daily targets. So small that they feel trivial, like 5 pages of reading or 2 minutes of stretching. This lowers the resistance for you to start. Then log and celebrate daily. Use a simple pen and paper or app to note each day's success. Smile at that tiny progress as you build up that streak. Plan for bad days. Life happens. On tough days, do the 1-minute version of your habit. It keeps the momentum chain unbroken, but you still do something. Try this for 1 week. If you like the result, expand slightly, keep repeating over months. Small steps build unstoppable consistency. 5 years ago, I believed consistency was all about willpower. Today, I know it's about gentle, unbreakable habits that help you show up day after day. Whether you are chasing fitness, creativity, or career growth, these small daily steps forge something bigger than an overnight burst. So decide on your tiny routine, stick to it, and watch your life transform one consistent moment at a time.